Let's get ready to rumble! Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime tournament battles.
Fasten your seatbelts! This battle is about to begin!
Craving more otaku entertainment? Be sure to check out our latest magazine, WatchMojo's Top 100 Anime of All Time. For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable clashes between anime characters based in a tournament setting. As such, we are aware that there will be a few knockouts and spoilers down the line. Number 10, Yo vs. Ren, Shaman King.
貴様はこの場で破壊する。
そりゃあ困ったな。おいらも負けるわけにはいかんのよ。
There's no better place to settle a rivalry than with a good old-fashioned battle to the death. In order to proceed further in the Shaman tournament, as well as get even for a past defeat, the laid-back Yo once again crosses weapons with the vicious Ren. With the power of their guardian ghosts at their disposal, these two young fighters give it their all, only to have the whole thing end in one hell of a tie. It would be hard to believe that these two would go on to become best friends later down the line, but that's totally how anime always works, so it's fully believable. Number 9, Meliodas vs. Ban, the 7 Deadly Sins.
Let's do this!
While this little exchange is somewhat friendly in nature, it doesn't change the fact that when these two knights fight, they hold nothing back. With Ban's immortality, instant healing, and power to drain the stamina out of others, it looks like the captain of the 7 Sins might lose the brawl.
Hurry up and finish him off already!
Of course, they don't call him the Dragon's Sin of Wrath for nothing. With his enhanced strength and endurance, Meliodas doesn't just manage to defeat his comrade, he smashes him into a goddamn mountain.
He's right over there.
Number 8, Gon vs. Hisoka, Hunter x Hunter.
そんな目で見つめないでよ。興奮しちゃうじゃないか。
It was a long time coming, but finally our boy Gon was going to make good on that promise he made during the Hunter's exam. He was gonna punch that creepy jester right in his smug face. Culminating in the final battle in Heaven's Arena, Gon and Hisoka go head-to-head in what has to be some of the slickest hand-to-hand combat ever put into anime. Throw in their favorite Nan abilities, and this brutal exchange is a true feast for the eyes. Sure, Gon may have lost in the end, but what counts is that he fulfilled his promise.
こう、伸縮自在の愛、バンジーガムっていうんだ。
Number 7, Natsu and Gajeel vs. Sting and Rogue, Fairy Tail.
I've been looking forward to this all my life.
What's better than a battle featuring one Dragon Slayer? How about 4? In the final fight to determine whose guild is superior, Natsu and Gajeel face off against 2 devastatingly strong foes who also happen to be masters of Dragon Slayer magic. It's fire and steel versus light and darkness as the 4 don't give an inch.
Holy no!
Sting and Rogue may work better as a team and even have access to the almighty power of Dragon Force. But did they really think they'd ever stand a chance against Natsu and his all-blazing swagger? You gotta feel sorry for Gajeel on this one. He did kinda get shafted on the glory. Number 6, Kid Muscle vs. Kevin Mask, Ultimate Muscle.
Behind you, kid! Look out!
There really isn't anything fake about the wrestling here, especially when these two contenders possess the physics-defying moves that bring new meaning to the term SmackDown. As the last match of the Ikemen Chojin Crown gets underway, Kid and Kevin find themselves not only in a battle for ultimate glory, but embroiled in an ages-old rivalry handed down by their fathers. Despite Kevin managing to break both of his arms, Kid refuses to surrender, managing to channel his power of ultimate muscle into a final move that really brings the house down.
Muscle gravity!
Number 5, Yugi vs. Kaiba, Yu-Gi-Oh!
We're about to find out which one of our Egyptian god cards reigns supreme!
Hey, just because it involves a card game doesn't mean that this duel isn't a fierce one. Eternal rivals Yugi and Kaiba once again throw down their decks in a match that will give one a shot at the Battle City Tournament Finals.
How can I fight off 3 blue eyes?
Set inside a holographic gladiatorial arena, the entire fight is pure spectacle as every monster card you can imagine is sent out in force, including the always popular Blue Eyes White Dragon. Of course, the real highlight comes when both of their Egyptian gods come into play, who knock each other out so hard that it sends both duelists back to ancient times. Whoa.
This can't be real!
Number 4, Naruto versus Neji. Naruto. The knuckle-headed ninja of the Hidden Leaf may have been in a few scraps before, but up until this point, he had never really gotten to show off his stuff. That is, until he went up against the Hyuga prodigy during the later stages of the Chunin exams, to which he pretty much said screw it and unleashed the power of the demon inside. In spite of Neji's genius and mastery over Byakugan, even he can't stand up to the power of the nine-tailed fox. Number 3, Yusuke versus Toguro, Yu Hakusho.
Okay then, begin!
The Dark Tournament remains a pinnacle of shonen action, throwing our 4 heroes into perilous situations against all manner of demonic foes. Even for a badass like Yusuke, having to go up against an absolute monster like Toguro was never gonna be an easy victory.
Fortunately, this will be the last time you ever make that mistake.
The ensuing battle is a ruthless one, with Toguro's various forms and unparalleled strength wiping the floor with the young spirit detective. However, when the chips are down, you can always count on Yusuke to use that ace in the hole, which in this case happens to be a last-ditch spirit gun.
Thank you again, Yusuke Urameshi.
Number 2, Goku versus Piccolo, Dragon Ball. Before they were allies taking on the worst threats that the galaxy could throw at them, this Saiyan and Namekian were kicking the tar out of each other at the World's Martial Arts Tournament. Goku goes through the ringer on this one, and despite letting loose all manner of Kamehameha, he still gets each of his limbs broken and his chest burst open by a ki blast. While it definitely looks like a no-win situation, he still manages to claim victory from the jaws of defeat. How? By using his head. Literally.
I told you I'd win!
Number 1, Midoriya versus Todoroki, My Hero Academia. Izuku Midoriya has the makings of a true hero, not just because of his powerful quirk, but because of his desire to help his allies in the darkest of times. This is, even if it means laying the mother of all beatdowns on him. As the UA Sports Festival nears its end, Midoriya tries to convince his rival Todoroki to hold nothing back and use every aspect of his quirk. What follows is a gem of a battle, as super strength takes on the combined might of fire and ice. Combine this raw emotion with some of the most spectacular animation you've ever seen, guaranteed, and you have a battle beyond limitations. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.